Those of you who've been subbed to me for a while or watched my old posts from like a year ago are familiar with the situation of the Parks Department turning the sprinklers on when people sit on the grass and deliberately turning them on the people who are sitting there. Anyway, Acura Amanda, I've got a link to her channel in the description. Everybody subbed to her too. She had a video in West Palm Beach where they deliberately turned the sprinklers on her. It seems like they're doing this all across Florida, or at least in our two cities, in order to prevent auditors from filming in public, or in Miami Beach's case, just to prevent undesirables, so to speak, from using the public park. Anyway, this morning I was headed to Starbucks, and we've been having a big problem in Miami Beach with the city giving away public property to private entities. The landscapers that are contracted to the city to maintain the park were cutting the trees in front of Starbucks, which is on the first floor of the Il Villaggio condominium. You know, they're doing it on the city's dime, but they're doing landscaping for a private entity. And you'll see what happened. They had the sidewalk blocked off so that I couldn't get to Starbucks when I was walking up Ocean Drive. And I had to walk around them through the park. So I cut across the grass in the park, and as soon as I got to the middle of the lawn, they turned the sprinklers on me. And you'll see what happened when I started filming once I got to Starbucks, because I couldn't take the phone out and start filming without getting it wet or full of mulch until I got there. This is getting out of hand. I'm at Starbucks. Now, I came from the other side of that truck. As I was walking up the sidewalk, I'm getting rained on with all this mulch. As I was walking up the sidewalk, I noticed that they have the truck parked across the sidewalk. The only way to get to Starbucks was to go, let me zoom this so you can see it better. The only way to get to Starbucks was to go around on that path by the seawall. So I had to cut across the lawn in the park and come around on the beach walk path here. And then go up the wheelchair ramp over there in order to get to the door. Because I couldn't come up the sidewalk and come up the main stairs here, because the truck is blocking it. Now, you see they're continuing to throw stuff into the truck over there, into the mulcher. And it's throwing, you see the truck's been full for 10 minutes. And you see everything that's being put into the mulcher, it's shooting out, and it's going over the side of the truck there. Wait a minute, that's the wrong way to zoom. It's going over the side of the truck, and you see it's all falling on the sidewalk over there. And in the street. And yet they're continuing to throw stuff into the mulcher. Now, I'm sitting here outside Starbucks trying to drink my coffee, and the wind is blowing this stuff. Now, what I forgot to mention is as I was walking across the lawn to get to the beach walk, to get in here, they turned the sprinklers on, and I am soaking wet. Right when I was in the middle of the lawn, in the middle of the section where they turned the sprinklers on. And I had 4 sprinklers go on, one at each side of me. And there was no way out of there without getting hit directly. Okay, so now they finally decided the truck is full and they're going to go try and tamp some stuff down, or they're going to stop the mulcher or whatever. Now, here's the other thing. These guys are working for Superior Landscaping. Now, Superior Landscaping has a contract to take care of the park. They contract with the city. The park ends at that walkway. All these trees they're cutting and mulching on city property belong to Il Villaggio condominium, where Starbucks is in the first floor of, and they are on private property. And you have the city contractor cutting the trees and mulching the fronds on private property. And I'll bet you Starbucks is not paying the city for that. So that's coming out of my tax money. Sophia Loren has a condo in here. So does the bass player from U2, Adam Clayton. So does David Caruso, the actor. These condos go for $4 million and up, and they've got some of the penthouses have sold for over $20 million, and they're getting free landscaping services from the city. In the meantime, the same landscapers that my taxes and their taxes are going to pay to take care of the park are turning the sprinklers on me when I'm trying to go patronize Starbucks. And I'm walking through the park. And I shouldn't have had to walk through the park. I should have been able to come up the sidewalk. Except that they've got the sidewalk blocked. They tamped the stuff down in the truck, but the wind is still taking half of that mulch over the side and dumping it on the street and blowing it directly at me, and it's landing on the lid of my coffee cup, so I'm gonna move. This is out of hand.